Hey, this is the Make Sense Again America, where everything I say makes absolute sense. This is in response to Kevin Samuels and the lady. Now, I've done a couple of pieces where I just brought it up, but this time I'm going to really go in, and we're going to go ahead and study this scenario. It's all about results. Look, you ever watch Hell's Kitchen? Well, first of all, Kevin Samuels was talking to a lady, and the video's viral. I don't know how you haven't seen it, but Kevin Samuels is talking to a lady, and he's not a dating coach, but she's telling him what she wants. She wants a 6-figure man. She wants a 666. 6 figures, 6 feet, and a 6-pack. So that's what she wants. And you look at her, and she's already past her prime. She's 32 years old, and with a 13-year-old kid. And what have you got to offer? What do you bring to the table, you know? And so men that have that type of income and things going for them, they're not looking for the 32-year-old woman with 13-year-olds. I'm sorry. They're not even looking for a 30-year-old. Sorry, it just doesn't happen that way. So it's funny, but let me go and build you some scenarios. Hell's Kitchen. Chef Gordon Ramsay goes into a restaurant, tells them how horrid their service is, and then criticizes their food, goes in their kitchen, and he always says, "This is the worst thing I've ever smelled. Smell this. Smell that, huh? What is that?" And so he just puts it in your face. He's very direct. He doesn't hold back. Chef Ramsay is pretty much, he's a blunt individual. And what happens in the end is that people come together, and when men come together, what happens? You know, they renovate the restaurant, they got new dishes, and you see results. That's what you get is results, okay? Another example is the dog whisperer. I'm looking at this dog, and he's in bad shape. He has no tail. He has one leg and 2 eyeballs on one side of his head. You know, so that dog got 2 eyes on one side of his head. Yet when you train the dog and the dog is happy-go-lucky and he's trained it to jump on one leg and it's just funny to watch, people come through. People come through. Everybody's making phone calls. I want to adopt that dog. I want to adopt that dog. You see results. When mankind comes together and people just look, they open their hearts and they give you the results. Another example is Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey did a show back in the 90s. She used to do her own talk show, like Phil Donahue and Jesse, Raphael. So anyways, she did a talk show, and it was about these women that treated their men bad. And they were all black women treating their men bad, and they didn't want their men. Well, what happened? Results. All these women flew to Chicago, loaded the seats, and they set the stage, and they were telling these men, these were black men. I remember a fat white woman wanted a black guy. I remember that. I was like, he might go get her. But it was a majority women that said, you know what, I'll take your man. I'll take your man. Those were results. You saw the results, and it woke up the women that were mistreating their boyfriends. And they were saying, you know, I could treat you better than her. Why do you got to put up with her? I remember that episode vividly. As a matter of fact, it just popped into my head. I was like, yeah, I remember that. So, but the results is what you saw. Well, there's no results coming through with this lady. It's been 2 weeks and nobody's come through. There isn't a gentleman named Donovan Murphy that just walked in and said, hey, I make high-class shoes and for men and women. They're selling like hotcakes even during the pandemic. I make such and such amount per year. And this is what I gross every year. This is what I net. And so I'll take you. You're a Nubian princess. You're an African goddess. You have the features of Mother Earth. Nah, shut up. Just go get her. There's no results. This is a wake-up call for you women. You're not going to get the results. She's been on TV. You know, she's been all over the World Wide Web for well over 2 weeks, and nothing has happened. What does that say to you, ladies? What does that say? It means humble yourself. You better find him when you're young, because if you don't find him when you're young, you're not going to get him when you're old. This whole formula that you have in your head when I'm 33, I'll get married. No, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. It's not going to happen. Find him now. Oh, I'm sorry, he's too short. Oh, I'm sorry, he hasn't achieved yet. He hasn't made it yet. What's wrong with you? You need to go get him. Okay, there's a good guy out there, and yeah. As far as she goes, the reason that there is no man stepping up, there's actually a reason for that. Because when you adopt that puppy, you want to be seen on TV as the person that adopted the puppy. Hi, my name is Nancy McLean, and this is my dog Joji. And Joji is, he's a fun-loving dog, and I love him so much. You adopted it because you saw him on TV. But now the lady, Nancy McLean, is very famous. She's the one that opened her heart. Ain't no man gonna be famous for this woman. I could go there and get exposure. I could say, hey, this is the Make Sense Again American. I'm here for you, baby. I love you. When I saw you, it was love at first sight, and I wanted to be with you. No, because now I'm gonna be all over the media, and I'm definitely gonna get rid of her. There's nothing you got for me. And she had, let's put it like this. If she has her way, she'll probably try to get married immediately, and no man's gonna step up. No man is going to step up, because now you'll be in the spotlight, and when you get rid of her, you'll be the bad guy, and you'll forever be the guy that gave her hope, and you're not giving her any hope. You know, you don't want to be that guy, not even for 10 minutes, not even that 5 minutes of fame are you going to be that guy. There is no football player that says, hey, I play for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I'm trying to get at you, where you at? Nope, because he's busy playing with the 22-year-olds that are all over his locker room. That's what's going on right now. And so, like I said, it's a sad world, but we live in it, right? And it was good for you when you were in your prime. It was a really good world. And you were dancing and shaking and getting all kinds of attention. But there's a lot of competition because there's a bunch of girls graduating high school. Even bad Barbie, bad baby is going to be a certain age, and men are going to start lusting for her and wanting her to do a freaking bikini photo shoot, whatever. Just we like them younger, we like them tighter, we like them fresher, And no, we don't like them 32 with 13-year-old kids. I'm sorry. You bring nothing to the table but that kid. Nobody's trying to meet your kid, and nobody's trying to meet you. Nobody's going to adopt you. Nobody's going to try to housebreak you. Nobody's definitely going to let you roam around in their backyard. It's not happening. That's the sad thing. Kevin Samuels did nothing wrong but gave her the absolute truth. And when you give somebody the truth, I guess people don't like the truth. And that's what kills me, is that, man, what the hell is that? A motorcycle? Anyway, on that note, this is the Make Sense Again American, where everything I say makes sense. And yeah, that makes absolute sense. She's not getting a home. She's gonna sit there and she's going to die alone. And a real man, would take her, right? Isn't that what you say, ladies? A real man, yeah, no, these are real men. Okay, these are real men that saw that. That is a viral video. And these were real men and fake men, but the real men saw that and they're not coming for her. Okay? So how about real life? In real life, that doesn't happen. You don't get your knight in shining armor. You get him when you're young. Okay? If Snow White was, if she was asleep and was like 46 years old, he like, I don't want to wake her up. Shh, shut up, squirrels. She's sleeping. Let her sleep. Damn, that bitch old. Anyway, damn, she's pretty. I bet she was hot when she was, 21. But yeah, she's old. I'm not kissing her. I'm gonna leave her alone. Shh. Gets on a stallion, rides away. Sorry, but Snow White was young. Her skin was tight. It was white. Her hair had no grays on it. She had lipstick on when she was asleep. And he had to kiss those pouty lips. He had to do it. He figured, you know what, I'm going to kiss her because I'm probably never going to have a chance to kiss her if she was awake. And he kissed her and he woke her up and they went happily ever after. Yeah, but if she was 46 years old, yeah. Shh. Rock-a-bye, baby. Yeah, you women are asleep, man. Anyways, this is the Make Sense Again American, where everything I say makes sense. We don't want your old ass. Sorry, but real men have looked at the video and real men have denied any kind of participation to do with that woman. Kevin Samuels, it's been 2 weeks. I thought I'd go put in my 2 cents. This is the Make Sense Again American. Have a good one. Bye.